You finally hit the goal, the weight, the revenue, the degree, and instead of celebrating, your brain says, okay, but now you need. If that just made you sigh, this episode is for you. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. Well, really, most of my life. I'm more of a thinker than a talker, but I believe some of the things that I've been thinking about could potentially help people. So I decided to start a podcast. My hope is to be able to deliver content that inspires you to lead a life you love. Welcome to Thinking Out Loud. Welcome back to Thinking Out Loud. I'm Lexi Lohman, licensed therapist. Over the last 2 episodes, we've been talking about shame, gremlins, and goats. So what's a gremlin? A gremlin is that voice in your head that tells you you're not enough no matter how much you do. A goat is a mindfulness tool that calls out the gremlin for the liar that he is with one word. Shame. And then one big truth bomb. So far, we've met Imposter Irving, who says, "Who do you think you are?" We defeat him by bleeding out shame and then dropping the truth. I belong here. And then we met Too Much Tina, who says, "Turn it down or they'll leave." And we defeat her by bleeding shame and then dropping the truth I'm allowed to feel. Today, we're meeting Never Enough Nancy. Nancy tells you, if I just blank, then I'll finally blank. And then just fill in your blank. If I just lose 10 pounds, then I'll be happy with my weight. If I just get that certification, then I'll feel like I've done enough. If I just find a partner, then I won't be so lonely. The tricky part? Every time you check that box, Nancy raises the bar even higher. And it leaves you feeling like you'll never be enough. Nancy and I used to be inseparable. College, not enough. Grad school, still not enough. License? Nope. Certification after certification? Nope. New clothes, new car, newly built house? Nope. When was it ever going to be enough? When would I finally feel contentment, fulfillment, confidence, worth? Let me tell you, none of those things ever filled the hole of Nancy whispering in my ear that I wasn't enough in some way, shape, or form. Until the goat helped me learn the truth. I was enough, just as I was. And that didn't mean that I stopped growing. It just meant I stopped growing from lack. What box is Nancy adding to your endless checklist? Maybe someone tells you you're amazing and you instantly reply, "No, I could be doing so much more." Or you finished a huge project and instead of celebrating, you're already making a new to-do list before the day is over. Or maybe you look at your age and think, "I should look younger," or "I should look more mature and put together." It's never enough, right? Or maybe you finally buy the dream house, the dream car, the dream bag, whatever it is, and within a month you're eyeing the next upgrade because this one suddenly feels basic. You meditate, you journal, you eat clean, you exercise, and still, at the end of the day, you're feeling like you didn't do enough personal growth. Or maybe you catch yourself saying, "I'll rest or celebrate or feel proud when... and the win never actually arrives. Bleed it out the next time that your gremlin rears its ugly voice. Shame. And then drop that truth bomb. Shed some light on it. Make it a goatish day. Take the compliment. Feel it. Soak it up. Celebrate another box checked before adding one more to your list. Remind yourself, I am at the perfect age for the life I'm living right now. What I have right now is already more than enough. Resting is part of growth. So, when Nancy starts the one more thing monologue, bleat it out. Shame. And then drop a big truth bomb. Practicing this will build more peace and more gratitude than years of chasing the next goal. Good enough is feast for your goat. If Nancy is loud right now, take the free Gremlins and Goats quiz. You'll get a 7-day email sequence to start starving her today. You can find it at lighthouseokc.com. And when you're ready to rest without guilt, the full Gremlins and Goats mini course plus the workbook you can also find at lighthouseokc.com. In our next episode, we're going to be meeting Broken Bobby. We'll learn how he convinces you something is fundamentally wrong with you and how to prove him wrong every single day. So don't miss out. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Be sure to like and subscribe to Thinking Out Loud. Hopefully, you had a takeaway that was potentially inspiring for you to lead a life you love. Until next time.